Welcome back to week 3 of our adventures through Europe.
Yes, it's week 3 and we're in yet another new country. Thanks for bearing with us after last week's video. We've taken a bit of time off and just processed everything, and now I'm back with Rosie finally, and we've moved on. So we left the campsite in Budapest because we spent far too much money on that campsite and we needed to head on, and we were hit by an almighty heat wave that even the Hungarians weren't expecting.
Guns out, buns out! Woo!
I experienced this heat wave by myself with Lola, and it was torture. We really struggled. But yeah, it is what it is. We got a nice little tan from it, so happy days.
Yeah, and after I got back, I'd obviously been getting texts off Rosie saying how hot it was, but when I got off the plane into Budapest, oh my god, did it hit me in the face. It was absolutely crazy. So we haven't been doing much and we weren't filming anyway, so you literally haven't missed out on anything. We've just driven through Hungary and now we've crossed over into Romania, which is this little one's birthplace. So we brought her home, haven't we, Lola?
We're dropping her off and picking up a better, well-behaved one.
So when we crossed over into Romania yesterday, we hit the first city we could straight after the border, and that is Oradea. So here's everything we saw there.
It was such a beautiful little place, but it was boiling hot.
Yeah, we kind of skirted through the place and tried to see everything in the old town as quickly as possible, because the rule is, you know, if you can't put your hand or foot on the floor for a certain amount of time, then the dog shouldn't be out either. But luckily, Lola's paws are pretty callous and she was absolutely fine. It's just we were worried that it was so hot, and it was really so hot. But we knew that today the temperature was going to drop, so although I'm in a vest, it is actually much cooler today. We're taking today as an opportunity to make our way a bit more into the country, because we've got a lot marked in the centre of Romania and some beautiful landscapes and roads as well. So we've got around about a 3-hour drive today, and then for the first time in a couple of weeks we're heading to a free camper van stopover. They've been pretty much non-existent in this part of Europe, haven't they?
Oh yeah, really bad.
So we're going to jump in the van and do this drive and head to one of Romania's stunning castles. Coven Castle. Probably very anticlimactic for you guys because we are far too cheap to pay the entrance fee to go inside.
Oh, you cheap bastard! This is an investment, man.
And to be honest, we're pretty much used to that because we've got Lola, who can't go in places anyway. But cracking little place. Obviously a tourist trap, but really impressive castle. But it is heating up again now. It was cool this morning, but now it is really heating up. And we've got a green camper, a free stopover for tonight, so we're going to make our way up there. We're about an hour away. We're going to try and get there early because it's free and we want to secure our place. Good morning everyone, welcome back to sunny Romania, and what a place this is turning out to be. This pack up from last night was absolutely great and we slept like babies, and for the first time in about a week it's actually been cool enough that we're not constantly trying not to touch each other in bed. Rosie wakes up this morning and says you definitely need to walk that suspension bridge because it looks sketchy. Yeah, she knows me too well. She knows I love anything just a little bit sketchy. So I'm going to take a walk on that. There's a cracking little river that it runs over. This is definitely one of the sketchiest bridges I've ever been on. It's obviously moving loads, hence it being a suspension bridge. But underneath me, there's no metal, just these wooden planks and quite a big drop underneath. Lola would absolutely hate this. She hates bridges at the best of times, let alone suspension bridges. But look at this for a view. Absolutely cracking. Who would have thought it, man? Romania. It's one of those countries you hear a lot about and a lot of negativity in the media, but honestly since we've been here everyone has been nothing but nice, and it is an absolutely stunning country. So if you haven't added Romania to your travel list yet, you definitely need to.
And now it's time to head to one of Romania's beautiful little towns.
So as you would have seen from them driving clips, we did just try and go into Cibio, probably butchering that pronunciation, but yeah, as we went in there, absolutely no parking, everywhere was jam-packed, completely full. Unfortunately, that's just something that we have experienced, and probably everyone experiences. Sometimes, as pretty as the place is, you can't find anywhere to park, and we don't really feel comfortable leaving the van out of the city and then getting a taxi in. But we have got a second stop for today, and it is set to be much prettier than the one we just went through. So, quick hour and a half drive, I'm going to hopefully get some parking there.
Let's try this again, shall we?
We made it up here and we found parking, and it was the first one we went to, and only £1.61, just under 10 lei or ron to park here for 2 hours, and looks a cracking little place, so let's go check it out.
Town was absolutely gorgeous. Here's the name of it, because we don't really know how to pronounce it. But now we're gonna have some leftover spaghetti, and if you're used to fine dining, you should probably look away now.
Because we are eating our leftover spaghetti from the bag we stored it in.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
We don't have any Tupperware, so this is what we're doing.
I say this all the time to most people I speak to. Van life really isn't for everyone, because this is totally our choice, but you just gotta live life a little bit different sometimes.
Also, it's cold.
We're gonna eat this, and then we're heading 52 minutes away from where we are currently to what we were going to see tomorrow actually, but it turns out there's a park up there, so we're going to head down there, set up for the evening. So, quick hour drive and we've got to our last stop of the day, which apparently we can stay in overnight according to Park for Night. It's the Oradea Citadel and it's a lovely little outlook onto the town of Oradea, and bonus that we can stay the night as well. So I'm going to grab some tickets, grab the dog and head in there to check it out. I just cringed myself out, it's so hard.
Yeah, me too. Ick.
Well, we're back in the van now, and after a quick outfit change, we are stopped for the evening. The parking guard just came round and we just asked if we could stay the night, and he's moved us down to the bottom car park, which is completely secluded and gated off from the rest of the car park via its own road. And he was nice enough to come down and let us in, basically. So this will be us for the night. Cracking little place. We do definitely recommend you visit this place yourself. Absolutely stunning, and we prefer these kind of things to cities any day of the week. And there's definitely a stop-by-stop road trip that you could do in Romania, and what a country this is turning out to be.
The next day.
Morning.
Yes, good morning. It is another glorious day here in sunny Romania. Slightly cooler today, but the vest is still on. Trying to cover my shoulders because I've sunburned them over the last couple of days, because we are not used to this kind of heat in old sunny Wales. So let's jump on the road nice and early and head down to Brassov. That, ladies and gents, was Brassov. Absolutely stunning place, but again, it's a small place, so you don't really need a full day here, and we are quite enjoying just dipping in and out of places.
Yeah, we only went in to see the old town, which we do normally everywhere we go.
Because we're here for the history and we're here for the nicer looking buildings and everything. So now we're on to one of the more exciting parts of the trip. Not today, but tomorrow certainly. We're going to be hitting the, I'm going to try and say it, Transfagarasan Road.
This place.
It's one of the most notorious drives in Europe. Top Gear did it and they deemed it the best road in the world. So can't wait to drive that. We're going to head to a campsite tonight because our toilet needs emptying, and to be honest, the park-ups in that area are not the greatest. So let's jump back in the van and head an hour and a half up the mountain. Well, hour and a half later and we've made it to our campsite, and this one was only 75 lei or RON for the two of us and the van, and the dog was completely free, which works out to about £12 something to spend the night, and it means we get to empty our toilet, fill up on water, have a shower and get a nice place to rest our head. And the great part about campsites is you can get your table and chairs out as well. This afternoon's activities include giving the van a good reset, which I am taking no part in,
As per usual.
and I am getting on with some work. And then it'll be time, as usual, to cook up some food and head to bed. Tomorrow we've got such exciting plans. So we're probably going to be doing some climbing up a mountain and then driving straight back down here. And we've got some amazing stops to hit on the way. So without further ado, let's get on to that and pick you up in the morning. From the Romanian mountains. It's an absolute belter of a day today, and we've woken up bright and early to get on this road. Surprisingly, not much traffic going in the direction that we're going in. The mountains are looking absolutely stunning, and so far the roads have not been that bad. If you're going to do this yourself, word of warning, Google Maps does say the road's closed even at this time of year, because the mountain actually doesn't open until the start of July. But everything we've read and the people we've spoke to have said that if on specific years they get pretty good weather in May and start of June, they do open it early, which is exactly what's happened this year. Probably going to be on this road for most of the day. It's a 3-hour and 40-minute drive non-stop, but obviously you're stopping every 2 seconds to take photos of everything, and we've already seen signs that say don't feed bears, so hopefully we'll see some bears today too. What a spot, Rosie.
Wow.
First stop of the day has not disappointed. What a spot this is. Bala Lake. Did read reviews and articles which said the temperature up here would be a lot colder than down on the ground. It's not too bad, however, the cardigan's out. So if you're planning a trip up the Transfagarasan, definitely need to visit this place. I'll put the location tag and the what 3 words of the lake. It's one of the first main stops if you're doing the route from north to south. I'm going to chill around here for a bit, take some photos and take in the amazing views, and then get back on the road. Rosie, yet again, we're having to deal with your heights.
My heights are fine, you're the dramatic one. No, it is a bit scary.
Look at the state. Take a little photo and get back to the van. It is absolutely gigantic. Obviously the camera's not going to do it justice. The camera's not going to do it justice, but what a stunning place. Absolutely spectacular. So this dam marks about 2/3 of the way through our route today, and we've been on the road for quite a few hours already. We did see 6 bears between the last stop and this stop. Didn't we, Rosie?
Yeah, they were massive.
Honestly, I thought we'd see one, but 6. Amazing. But now it's back to the van to continue our journey. Having fun, Lola? Good girl. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
You guys seriously need to add, if not the whole of Romania, this part of Romania to your travel list. It's absolutely stunning. And we're in a van, these roads are absolutely fine. You can do it with motorhomes, camper vans, loads of motorbikes up here, and even people trailing caravans. So definitely recommend this spot, it's absolutely stunning. Well, yesterday afternoon we were terrible vloggers and we totally forgot to pick you guys up. We were having a bit of issue getting park-ups for the evening and we ended up stopping on a paid sort of campsite, €10 a night, with this lovely lake in the background, and it was an absolutely stunning place to stay.
They're just worth every penny really, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all you need is somewhere to stay, nice and safe.
Nice and safe. So now we're heading on today, and we thought today was a good stopping point as we're halfway through our time in Romania. So we're going to end today's vlog. First of all, before we do, we ended up seeing 10 bears yesterday.
And a mama bear with some cubs, so that was really amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Lola missed every single bear, so...
She did. Yesterday it was definitely a driving day and we spent most of the day inside the van, so Lola didn't have much opportunity to burn off any energy, but what a day yesterday was. Honestly, one of the highlights of our trip so far. Seeing 10 bears. I thought we'd see at least one, but 10.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Amazing. Romania so far has been absolutely stunning.
Yeah, the people are really, really friendly here, and they always greet us and say welcome to Romania.
Yeah, this goes to show you can't believe everything you hear. Me and Rosie both, before we came, were a little bit skeptical. Skeptical? Me and Rosie were both a little bit skeptical about coming to Romania because of the bad stuff you hear about it and just the crime and just how unsafe people make out Romania to be. But honestly, it could not be further from the truth.
I think it's one of our favourite countries.
Definitely in our top 3 countries we've ever visited, so you need to add it to your list. And we have got one more week to go.
So as with every little trip that we go on, we obviously have to meet up with some very special people, seeing as our trips both aligned. So you'll be seeing them very soon.
So we're driving down to Bucharest today to meet them and carry on our adventure through Romania. We can't wait to bring you guys along with us. This trip is getting better and better with each passing week. So for now, we're going to end the video. We really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you've got any suggestions about where we should visit in the rest of Romania and Bulgaria and beyond, let us know down in the comments.
So you know the drill. If you did like the video, please give us a like down below and subscribe.
And stay tuned for next week and the weeks to come. They're going to be belters. But until then, we'll catch you next time.